Isaiah chapter 29. Woe to Ariel, Ariel, the city of the encampment of David, and year to year let festivals go around. And I have sent distress to Ariel, and it has been lamentation and mourning, and it has been to me as Ariel. And I encamped, O babbler, against you, and I laid siege against you, a camp, and I raised up bulwarks against you. And you have been low, you speak from the earth, and you make your saying low from the dust, and your voice has been from the earth, as one having a familiar spirit, and your saying whispers from the dust. And as small dust has been, the multitude of those scattering you, and as the chaff passing on the multitude of the terrible. And it has been in an instant, suddenly, you are inspected by YHWH of Hosts, with thunder and with an earthquake and great noise, windstorm and whirlwind, and flame of devouring fire. And as a dream, a vision of night, has been the multitude of all the nations who are warring against Ariel, and all its warriors, and its bulwark, even of those distressing her. And it has been as when the hungry dreams, and behold, he is eating, and he is awoken, and his soul is empty. And as when the thirsty dreams, and behold, he is drinking, and he has awoken, and behold, he is weary, and his soul is longing. So is the multitude of all the nations who are warring against Mount Zion. Linger and wonder, look, indeed, look, be drunk, and not with wine, stagger, and not with strong drink. For YHWH has poured out a spirit of deep sleep on you, and he closes your eyes, the prophets, and your heads, the seers, he covered. And the vision of the whole is to you as the words of the sealed scroll that they give to one knowing scrolls, saying, Please read this. And he has said, I am not able, for it is sealed. And the scroll is given to him who has not known scrolls, saying, Please read this. And he has said, I have not known scrolls. And the Lord says, Because this people has drawn near with its mouth, and they have honored me with its lips, and it has put its heart far off from me, and their fear of me is a precept taught by men. Therefore, behold, I am adding to do wonderfully with this people, a wonder and a marvel. And the wisdom of its wise ones has perished, and the understanding of its intelligent ones hides itself. Woe to those going deep from YHWH to hide counsel, and whose works have been in darkness. And they say, Who is seeing us? And who is knowing us? Your perversion, is the potter esteemed as clay, that the work says of its maker, He has not made me? And the framed thing said of its framer, He did not understand? Is it not yet a very little while, and Lebanon has turned into a fruitful field, and the fruitful field is reckoned for a forest? And the deaf have heard the words of a scroll in that day, and out of thick darkness and out of darkness the eyes of the blind see? And the humble have added joy in YHWH, and the poor among men rejoice in the Holy One of Israel. For the terrible one has ceased, and the scorner has been consumed, and all watching for iniquity have been cut off, who cause men to sin in word, and lay a snare for a reprover in the gate, and turn aside the righteous into emptiness. Therefore thus said YHWH, who ransomed Abraham, concerning the house of Jacob. Jacob is not ashamed now, nor does his face now become pale. For in seeing his children, the work of my hand in its midst, they sanctify my name, and have sanctified the Holy One of Jacob, and they declare the God of Israel fearful. And the erring in spirit have known understanding, and murmurers learn doctrine.